Hello, students. Welcome back. First, thank you to everyone who joined me live this morning at 9. I hope you enjoyed the session as much as I did. And don't forget, you can always join me live in Zoom to connect, ask questions, and engage with the material in real time. Now, let's go over what we covered this week. There was a lot of important ground we covered, so take good notes. Hey, we reviewed the general rules of secession and how those rules have been adapted and modified here in Texas. Testacy, testate. What does that mean? That means that the decedent died with a valid will. Then we covered what? The different kinds of will. We discussed several kinds of wills that you need to recognize for this course. Number one, formal will. Number two, a holographic will. Number three, non-competitive will. Then you have joint wills and mutual wills. Let's discuss them again. What did we say was a formal will? Another word for that is statutory will. This is the one that are written with all the formalities. You're going to get it publicized, this means the publication done. You're going to have it executed. You're going to have at least two witnesses. It doesn't have to be notarized, but I would say you need to make sure you have the self-proven affidavit attached, okay? Holographic will, that is written entirely in the testator's own handwriting. Does it need witnesses? Now, witnesses aren't required, but again, you might want to get it notarized, okay? Non-competitive will, that's the oral will. In Texas, this one was once recognized. It was spoken during imminent death. And then you would have it written by witness. But as of September the 1st, 2017, that one is no longer recognized, with some very few exceptions. Now, that joint will, there's one document, but it's going to have to be signed by at least two people. Two people decided to have this one document to serve as their will, okay? Mutual will. It's a reciprocal will. It's two documents, but it's going to say exactly the same thing in both of the documents. Who uses this? Often you will see it used by spouses, okay? Where one leaves the other spouse everything. And there's some provisions that you can add in there just to make sure, just in case one happens to outlive the other several years, you don't want to be obligated to be stuck with a mutual will for the rest of your life. Now, we moved on into intestate, intestacy. What is the difference between testate and intestate? Now, intestate means the person died without a valid will. Now, what does that mean to die without a valid will? That means that the distribution of this estate is going to be controlled by who? The state statute. So, in other words, the state, you know what it does for you? It's going to write a will for you if you decide not to. It's going to decide who gets what, whether you would have agreed to it or not. And to apply those laws of descent and distribution, you got to know how you're going to describe your family relationships, okay? Not just how you describe it. Let me tell you how the state describes it. You got kindred and kin. Then we got terms like consanguinity. What does that mean? There's people that go directly up and down your bloodline, right? What about affinity? Oh, that's only by marriage. So we're talking about the spouses, the in-laws, the step relatives. What about non-marital? Your non-marital child or the children that are born to parents who are not married, half blood, siblings, share at least one parent, permitted children or spouses. Now they've been omitted heirs who still may get rights. Okay. Lineal relatives, again, directly up and down the bloodline. Ascendants, that's the parents and the grandparents. Descendants, that's the children and the great grandchildren and the grandchildren. Collateral relative, baby, that's everybody else. Siblings, aunts and uncles, nieces, nephews, and cousins. And of course, there's so much more to dig into as we continue this journey together. And remember, I'm here to assist you. If you ever have any questions, don't just sit there and be stuck. Reach out by email. You know the email if you're my student, okay? Because I'm here to guide you. Now, that's a wrap. Till next time, I wish you all well. Keep on studying. Keep on showing up. And I'll see you live soon. Where? Via Zoom. Take care. Bye bye.